السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مدرسة ياسر الدولة الدولية للتعليم المنزلي، مسار تعليم الأسر، تطوير الأسر، Homeschooler Development Track، Homeschooler English Proficiency Program، Simulation number 4، تاريخ 28 يونيو 2018. عن درس اليوم نتورك انترنت and internet protocol. راح نبدأ من منتصف الدرس. So at very basic level of network, nothing more than two or more physical device to more device. Connected together, and we like network because they share information and share resources. And there is all kind of networks like computer networks, the internet. Right? Why are network local area networks? So that characterizing them by geographic size. You know those personal network like the Bluetooth thing, you know. So those all are example, great example and networks, and the largest network in the world is the internet. We access the internet through I ask these stands for internet service providers. Internet service, the person who's providing you internet. The person who providing you internet service is the service ISP. This is an acronym that is good to know about you. Sometimes here it is still today. The history of the internet was that it was originally the ARPANET, and we just saw that, and the reason to away the ARPANET was because back in the day, this was during the Cold War. You know, if we want to make communication during a nuclear war, the only way that phone. Calls got me with circuit switching, right, previous to packet switching. Both voice and data communication, and based on my circuit switching. So if you look at all pictures of telephone operators, telephone like a kite operator. Telephone operator, right there we go. You can see telephone operators doing things that cables in the year. So you can see here telephone operators doing things that cable in the year when talking. cables plugging in it and making actual physical connection a circuit. So that just like that connection that gets me between 2 points, right? The actual connection gets made between 2 points, and there is a cable going between those 2 points. And so for that conversation to continue, that cable needs to remain in place. That cable got destroyed. This conversation went in, and so that circuit switching and packet switching wasn't an entirely different. This conversation idea with packet switching they said, instead of having one cable dedicated communication, so it's like UCLA was wanting to communicate what do I know, right? Then it would go like this, would be the cable of get blown up by nuclear bomb that said that. A line just got broke at UCLA or communicate with Illinois, that circuit switching, so that when the circuit switching right there, but with packet switching, little packet of information would match little packets. Thank you. This is the end of